What's up, guys? Welcome to the most stupendous episode 31 of season 2 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming.
Hello, Chad. We are fresh off the heels of the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee, baby.
Yeah, this should be uploaded far. I mean, we just watched them. We just recorded this, so I mean, this could be. I think this will be released, if I'm not mistaken, on April 18th. If I'm wrong.
Oh man. So our Mania takes will no longer matter.
So that will not matter. If you have not seen the show,
April 18th.
Go fuck off, you AEW shill. It was a good Mania, Chad. Good Mania.
It was good. The main event was kind of a bummer. That Roman Brock match was bad.
As someone who is used to be a big wrestling fucking nerd and now just watches it to be entertained, I thought that was a very, very good WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, I liked it. It was good.
That being said, let's get into the better show, Monday Night Raw. We're here we're in week 2 this week. A worldwide phenomenon happened and it shut down.
I forgot we skipped a week.
We didn't skip a week. Something happened. A pandemic shut down all the arenas for a little bit, and there was no wrestling in week 1. So we're here in week 2. So this lead up to the pay-per-view will only have 3 weeks due to then the once in a lifetime. I don't even know what I'm still getting the details about it, but it shut down wrestling for a week. So we're here.
Here.
So the last shows we ran were Bad Blood and Fall Brawl. Fall Brawl, where you beat me.
Oh yeah, I did.
All right,
and got my second 100 match, Justin.
Yes, that is true, Jen. That is true. Let's get into the show. We start off Monday Night Raw with the Intercontinental Champion taking on JBL. Mark Henry. Ooh, sorry, I burped. Beat Taka Michinoku at Bad Blood, and he power slams JBL tonight in 802, and moves on, gets another win for Mark Henry there. Big win for Big Mark Henry, Chad. We move on. It's the pre-show. Title on the line. Rikishi vacated the bout earlier, and here we go.
Oh, man.
A pre-show belt, and Yokozuna won.
Oh! Hell yeah. Good for Yokozuna.
Yokozuna, the final four being Yokozuna, Devon Storm, Jacques Rougeau, and Mosh. The final four are getting weirder and weirder every time.
Yeah, what a weird... I don't know what's weirder, that Yokozuna won, or that was the final four. Who was the runner-up?
Devon Storm, one-time pre-show champion, the inaugural... pre-show champion.
Devon Storm was like, I'm coming back for my belt, and Yokozuna said, no.
And then we move on in the last pre-show match, Jushin Liger defeating Epico at 8:15 with a Shote. They have no chemistry. That stinks, but good match right there, Chad.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was a good match. We start... The Rock invented a new catchphrase that will likely boost his ability on the microphone, which he already has... enough on microphone skill. He's already the best man in the whole entire world with on the mic. Last night we saw The Rock defeat Kane, if you remember, Chad. In a one-on-one match for the belt or the defended belt, and that got 100. Remember that. I know you can't forget it. I know you go to bed sleeping and dreaming about how I
do go to bed sleeping.
How I have triple the amount of hundreds than you do.
Yeah.
He says The Rock beat the Big Red Monster, and he says look, he's going on a run right now that you can compare to Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, all the legends like this. He says he's about to go on a run that will trump all of them. And out comes Stone Cold. He says, Jesus Christ, what does Stone Cold say? He says,
what?
Hey, that's all he says, what?
What?
What was that, Rock? You're going to be champion? Not on my watch. And then out comes Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle says, you couldn't even beat me at the pay-per-view. And Christian Cage says, he comes out, look, all these guys are coming out. He's like, you guys, neither one of you, at the end of the day on the record sheet, pinned me a couple weeks ago. Okay, as when I went down in the record books, that match was a draw. Okay, no one came out of that. So if you want to come out here, Kurt, Steve, if you guys say you deserve a title shot more than me, well, that's not true. And then here comes Kane. Kane comes out and he says, none of you guys put on a 100 match with The Rock last night. What? Why is Kane talking like Stone Cold? I don't know. And The Rock says, hey, how about we do it like this? You dumb idiots can keep on fighting, keep on arguing, but none of you guys are ready to face The Rock for the belt. None of you guys are able, you guys are not up to snuff to take the belt off The Rock. And then Cornette comes out. I forgot to book him in this. And Cornette books the main event tonight. He wants to see the rematch the rematch from Bad Blood, the match that we didn't get to see a winner from. Kurt Angle takes on Stone Cold tonight in our main event to see who really is up to the challenge. Christian Cage is not happy about it because in his mind, even though it was not announced as a number one contender match, he thinks that he just got jumped. He thinks that his spot just got taken, and he is upset by it. We move on.
So.
Our opening match of the night, Buff Bagwell takes on Lenny Lane. New picture Lenny Lane, and a big win for Lenny Lane as he defeats Buff Bagwell in 807 with a memory lane. And Buff Bagwell got hurt. Calf strain. Pulled his calf. Strained it. Can't have it.
Looking like Buff Bagwell from the Cluster F over here.
Yes, sir. Lenny Lane gets up the microphone and celebrate this. He says, "This is a new chapter, a new era for Raw and for Lenny Lane." Who's texting me right now at the middle of my recording session? Unbelievable.
Oh, Justin, too busy on his phone, not paying attention to the product.
And I wasn't. Look,
at least I text through your shows. You text on your own shows.
I didn't text. Someone texted me. Brock Lesnar makes his way to the ring, Chad. Ooh, he's got a match.
Hell yeah, he does.
He's got a match tonight. He's taking on Big Boss Man. Brock Lesnar's performance stood out as being good, as he got an 89 in-ring performance. Holy moly. Could you imagine Brock Lesnar winning the World Championship?
I can.
Cornette. Oh, this is the angle where he books the main event. What the fuck am I doing here?
Hey, just got here to remind you again what I said earlier.
Hey,
in case you forgot.
just to drill it in your heads. We got Frankie Kazarian, Taka Michinoku, Chad, in a decent match. Frankie Kazarian gets a big win over Taka Michinoku in 12-18 with a Wave of the Future following interference from lead guitar Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett cost Taka Michinoku the match here against Frankie Kazarian. And then they put on a rock show. They do a snippet of their lead single, Chad.
King of the Mountain has a concert.
Yep, they have a concert here in Madison Square Garden. We move on. CM Punk makes his way to the ring, and he takes on Steve Blackman in a decent match. Punk taps him on. Punk's on a roll right now. He's Raw Tag Team Champion. Kishi comes out. He makes his way down to the ring, Chad. He's in our co-main event as he takes on his former brother, Joey Matthews, again. And he gets the big win in 731 with a big splash.
Splash.
But after the match, the three men of the Second City states, they beat down Big Quiche when Punk grabs the microphone as the other two continue the beat down. And he says, this is their big line, their big motto. And he just says, "Do we have your attention now, Quiche? Do I have your attention?" And then hits him in the head with the microphone. Chad, we got our main event here, though.
Main event, baby!
Who's going to win? None of these guys have been going in each match the last couple of weeks and getting draws. Someone has to come out the winner tonight. But before that,
Randy Orton would like to weigh in on this.
Randy Orton is showcasing his European Championship. Chad, did he just win it?
Did, yeah.
He did just win it, didn't he? Yes, he just won it. Everything's blurring together here at 12:30 a.m.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm staring at my booking sheet for one of my shows, and I was like, did that really happen? What is today?
Our main event, though, Austin Angle. Kurt Angle, though, gets the win in 1750, defeating the Rattlesnake with an Angle slam after Christian Cage comes out and distracts Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hell yeah.
And that is how you end the show here. 92 to end
92.
Monday Night Raw. Start with 100, end with a 99. In the middle is mid. That's how it's supposed to be, baby. We'll see you for Nitro.
Oh, yeah. We are back, Justin. We've got WCW Monday Nitro. Are you ready for what is going to be an absolute banger of a show tonight?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it over with.
You don't sound very excited, Justin.
Yeah, I had to hang out with you all day.
Oh, that's not true. We've only hung out for a few hours.
That's all day to me.
Oh, okay.
Let's get into it. How do I get into it? There we go. Oh, man, I'm all over the place right now.
Alrighty, hell yeah. Oh, Tommy Dreamer going over Monty Brown. Love to see that in a decent pre-show match with a pile driver.
What the hell? That stinks.
Love that. Yep, not great. And in a pre-show about that subpar wrestling and little heat, Chris Candido defeated Madman Pondo with a blonde bombshell.
A blonde bombshell for Chris Candido over Madman Pondo. All right.
Oh, yeah. We open the show. We say, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winner of War Games, Chef Psychosis! And Chef Psychosis runs out, and he's got his mask on, and the crowd is going nuts. He grabs a microphone, and he says, did I miss every single one of you? And everyone's, welcome back, welcome back. His Chef's been back for a minute now, but he's got his mask. He feels fully back now, right? He says, the entire time I was gone, the only thing getting me through was the thought of me coming back Monday Nitro with each and every one of you people chanting my name with my mask on my face and the syndicate licking its wounds. And I'm happy to say that at Fall Brawl, we did just that, baby! And everyone's, going nuts. He's like, now listen, Thunder will always be the house that Chef Psychosis built. Nitro, this is Monday Nitro. If you don't get excited coming out here, there's something wrong with you. This is huge. I'm so happy I'm here. I didn't just come out here to say hi to you. No, I came out here because there's business that needs to be taken care of. Here's the thing. I have my mask. There's only one thing left for me to get back. And that's my Universal Championship. So, Scott, I defeated you at War Games. I was the one that we were the last two left, and I was the one that beat you. So, Scott, the way I see it, you've been holding that Universal Championship for me, and now I want it back. So I spoke with the Nitro General Manager, Sylvester Stallone, and I asked him, and I said, Mr. Stallone, give me my match. And he looked at me, and he begrudgingly said yes. I could tell he didn't want to. At the end of the day, how could you deny that match? How could you deny Chef Psychosis getting back what's his? Listen, I try to stay humble. I try to not be this guy, but I'll say it. Under is the house that Chef Psychosis built, but that house is on the street of WCW, and Chef Psychosis, I run that street. WCW is my home, and it's time I get back that championship. Scott, I will see you tonight in the main event. I'm going to become a 3-time champion, baby. Chef versus Scott, Justin.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, we go to commercial, and we see a lovely ads about all kinds of different products. And then we come back, and what are the wars in the ring? His music's playing, and he says, I beat Bubba Ray Dudley. I've been on a huge roll, and the roll's gonna keep on going. Here's the thing. I'm having an open challenge. Who wants to face the Lord of War tonight? Justin, that challenge is answered. Music we've never heard.
Who is it?
We get a debut.
Gee, you're not going to say who it is?
Well, I'm going to wait because Justin, we have the debut of WCW's newest rookie, straight out of the power plant and straight from NXT. We have Samoa Joe. And about that decent wrestling and little heat, Samoa Joe defeats the Lord of War. He makes him tap out with a dragon sleeper, Justin.
Yeah, there you go.
Samoa Joe has come to WCW.
Who is Samoa Joe?
Well, he might some are saying he's the future of WCW, so we'll have to see.
Who are they?
People in the know.
All right, I guess I'll trust them. It's not like he's a genetic freak like Brock Lesnar or a generational talent like Randy Orton. But, you know.
I mean, I think he's both of those things. But anyway, next segment.
What?
We've got a tag team match. Matt Hardy and Shane Helms versus La Parka and La Sharka. And then a decent match. Matt Hardy and Shane Helms defeat La Parka and La Sharka when Matt Hardy pinned La Parka with a flying leg drop.
There we go. Matt Hardy back in the tag team division.
And La Parka is in the ring, and Shark Boy's with him, or La Sharka. And he grabs him, and La Sharka grabs a microphone. And he says, La Parka, here's the thing. All right, listen. There are lots of fish in the sea. You, La Parka, are my favorite fish. Here's the thing. You and I, we have been getting onto the losing side of things lately. And normally, this is the part where a member of the tag team would fight another member of the tag team, and they'd split. But unlike that guy we just fought, Shane Helms, I'm not a backstabbing prick. So me, La Parka, I'm not going to turn my back on you. Au contraire. I'm going to make sure that La Parka and La Sharka get back on the winning ways. I promise you, we're going to be tag team champions. Hell yeah. And we've got, this match was made by our general manager of the women's division, Tammy Sitch. We have, this will determine who Debbie Malenko will face at Halloween Havoc for the women's championship. And about that decent wrestling, but not much heat. Cutie Suzuki defeated Jacqueline Moore with a cutie special. So Justin, Cutie Suzuki and Debbie Malenko, they fought for the first time to crown the inaugural women's champion. Cutie Suzuki won. Now Debbie Malenko is champion. Who will win this match? Time will tell.
Who will? Time will tell.
Tammy Sitch is in her office, and the entire door gets ripped off its hinges. And China runs in. And she's like, how in the hell was I not in that number one contenders match? How in the hell am I still not getting what I deserve? An opportunity at the women's championship. Tammy, I have done everything that has been asked of me. I've won matches. I don't know how you can look at me and you can honestly say that I don't deserve to be win. Listen, I love Cutie Suzuki. Cutie and Jacqueline, they're great. No disrespect to them. But I'm the ninth wonder of the world. I'm China. And I just want my damn match. And Tammy says, listen, China, I hear what you're saying. Listen, some people just aren't championship material. And that's not a problem. You're a phenomenal athlete. You're one of the best we have to offer, but sometimes your best just isn't good enough. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, China. Tell you what. If you want a match, if you want an opportunity at the championship, then I'll tell you what. Next week, I'm going to book you in a match. If you win the match, I'll make it a triple threat match at Halloween Havoc. Is that fair? China says, no bullshit. Tammy says, no bullshit. Why would I lie? Listen, I give unbiased professionalism as the assistant general manager. You want a fair shot? I'll give you a fair shot. Next week, win the match, you get the triple threat match. Dustin, China has a shot to go to Halloween Havoc next week.
I wonder who she's going to take on.
Who knows? Time will tell. We are in the ring. Bubba Ray Dudley is with Minoru Suzuki and Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman says, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And this right here is the ECW champion, Minoru Suzuki. And a man who has been known as one of the fastest rising professional wrestlers in WCW and a former ECW great, Bubba Ray Dudley. Now, these two men, over the span of this year, have won championships. They've really put themselves on the map. However, Bubba Ray lately, after losing his television championship, was falling off a path. And he needed guidance. And that's why I invited him in to be a Paul Heyman guy. And now here he is, back where he belongs, on the side of the ECW champion and the mastermind of Extreme, Paul Heyman. And with that, now we have one final thing that we need to take care of. And that's that bastard Mick Foley. You see, he's been a thorn in the champion Minoru Suzuki and myself's side for far too long. And now that we've got Bubba Ray, this brutal bully of a man, I'm offering Mick Foley a challenge. At Halloween Havoc, you can go one-on-one in a tables match. Bubba Ray Dudley versus Mick Foley. Mick, if you have the balls to accept, and you win, then at the next pay-per-view, you will get Minoru Suzuki by yourself. No interference, one-on-one for the ECW championship. But let me tell you something, you won't win. Because Bubba Ray takes the microphone from me. He says, Paul, let's cut the crap. The reason why I teamed with you, because you offered me something that I want. You were a scumbag in ECW, and you're a scumbag now. But listen, you do have something to offer, and what you have to offer is that championship around Minoru Suzuki's waist. Let's not act dumb. You said that if I align with you, and if I help you take out Mick Foley, then I get a shot at that ECW championship. And that's why I did it. So then he turns. So Minoru Suzuki? And then Minoru Suzuki, he's like looking at Paul Heyman. He says, look at me, you son of a bitch. And Minoru Suzuki, he's like, what the hell do you think you are? He says, don't get comfortable with that championship, because after I put Mick Foley's ass through a table, I'm going to do the same thing to you. I'm a Paul Heyman guy? I wouldn't necessarily say that. I'm a Bubba Ray Dudley guy. And he throws the microphone down, and he walks to the back. Justin, Paul Heyman, I don't think he expected this to happen.
What?
I don't think he expected that.
I can't wait for Baba McFoley again.
Yes. However, because I forgot I booked this. However, Sylvester Stallone comes out and reminds Bubba, hey, what are you doing? You have a tag team match tonight. Get back out there. And then Bubba turns back around and he begrudgingly gets in the ring. And then about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Minoru Suzuki and Bubba Ray Dudley defeat Sabu and Sandman. And Minoru Suzuki pins Sabu, Justin. Scott Hall, he has his United States Championship match. As Minoru Suzuki's walking down to the ring, they recap a show that happened in Mexico where Scott Hall lost to one of Eddie Guerrero's relatives. Justin, which one was it? I forgot.
Come on, you don't know your title?
Mando Guerrero.
There you go.
Mando Guerrero beat Scott Hall at a AAA show. Gets in the ring, he says, "Hey yo, yeah. I lost at the Global Championship. Mando Guerrero's a hell of a wrestler. And I look forward to the time I get to fight him again. It won't be the same outcome. However, this just means that now the bad guy can focus on this, the United States Championship. When I won the match, I was very, very happy. Now it's time I deal with that traitor, that scumbag, Stardust. Stardust, why don't you come out to the ring, Chico, and let's have a chat. Stardust comes out. And Stardust comes out, and he's wearing a Raven t-shirt. And he gets in the ring, and he says, Stardust, listen, me and Six, we brought you along, let you hang out with us. We actually were starting to like you. We thought we had a friend. Listen, me and Six, we've always hung out in a trio. We've always had that third guy, our little wolf pack, if you will. And you were that guy. Don't get me wrong, you were a little weird. The fact that you slept with your eyes open was a little weird. The fact that you ate your French fries with mayonnaise, that was a little weird. The fact that you wore Velcro shoes even though you're a grown adult and you didn't know how to tie your shoes, that was weird. But quirks aside, you were still our friend. Invite you in. Then you go ahead and you screw us over like that. That don't fly with me, Chico. That don't fly with me. I came here not to get an explanation, not to get an apology. I came here to issue you a challenge. You see, I can't think of any way that I can work out my frustrations with you than to kick your ass at Halloween Havoc. Well, I know you're hanging around with Raven. I know Raven's probably mad as hell that for the first time in his career he's not getting a championship match, but Stardust at Halloween Havoc. It's going to be the villain versus the bad guy. We've done it before, but now it's personal. We're doing it one more time. What do you say? Stardust accepts, Justin. Scott Hall versus Stardust.
Let's go.
Let's go. We've got a singles match, Justin. Ken Shamrock. He's been on a run. Let's see if his momentum can continue. And then about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Ken Shamrock defeated Fit Finlay with an ankle lock.
Decent little squash match right there.
Decent little match. Here backstage. Scott Steiner, he's getting ready. He's like warming up for his match. And then the Syndicate all come in. And they go, Scott, hey, we just wanted to wish you good luck tonight. He said, luck! I don't need luck. Listen, luck is for losers. Lately, there have been a couple members of the Syndicate who are kind of looking like losers. And he looks over at Kevin Nash. Because here's the thing. We lost the championship. And we also lost War Games. We're the Syndicate. And I am sick and I am tired of losing. I'll tell you what, right here, right now. I'm the boss. I get to make the decisions. You guys get to just shut up and listen. So I'm making the call right now. We're done losing. And if the Syndicate is gonna lose a match, then you're out. You're done. You're out of the syndicate. I don't care what the excuse is. I don't care if it's by pinfall, submission, count out, disqualification. I don't care if you eat too much crap and then get sick and you have to call in sick. I don't care. You lose, you're out. Handle that, Kev? Huh? Handle that? Kevin Nash, he's, hey, why don't you not worry about me? How about you worry about yourself? All right, because listen, there's been nothing more embarrassing than you saying if you lose, you're out, and then losing your championship to Chef Psychosis. Ha! Kev, you're as dumb as you are tall. There's no way I'm gonna lose my match tonight. So you just shut up. Now listen, like I said, we're all gonna get back on the winning track of things. All right? Now get out of my way. I got a match. Justin. The ultimatum is set by Scott Steiner. If you lose, you're out.
You're out. Oh, shit.
About that superb wrestling and great Chef Psychosis, Justin. He does it. He becomes a 3-time champion, and he beats Scott Steiner with a guillotine leg drop. Justin, oh my gosh, what does this mean for Scott Steiner and the Syndicate?
Well, it means Scott Steiner's out of it.
It means he's out.
He just said so.
But he did it. That's what he did himself. But so Scott Steiner, he is mad as hell, Justin. He is completely irate. He throws the biggest fit. He's like beating up referees. He's throwing shit everywhere. He like stomps to the back, and he is just pissed as fucking Chef Psychosis. He's celebrating with his Universal Championship. And then all of a sudden, Chef grabs a microphone, Justin. Chef is grabbing a microphone. What does Chef Psychosis have to say?
What does he got to say?
He says, win my mask back? Check. Completely destroy the Syndicate and leave them broken and battered? Check. Win the Universal Championship for a 3rd time? Check. There's one thing left for me to do. Juventud Guerrera! Get your ass out here! Juvi doesn't come out. But then all of a sudden, pulling a Sting, Justin, from the rafters, Juventud stands there with his ring bell. He says, Juvi! You're damn right you're up there, because if you were here in my face, I'd kick your ass right now. Listen. You betrayed me. You broke my heart. So at Halloween Havoc, I've got a lot of rage that I need to let loose. And I can't think of a better place and a better person to unleash it. I'm a fighting champion, and my first challenge is going to be against you, Juvi. It's time you finally prove everyone, to me, and to yourself, that you're not a mediocre luchador who can't win the big one. You versus me for the Universal Championship at Halloween Havoc, and I want it to be a rage in the cage. Everyone's freaking out. What the hell does a rage in the cage mean?
Yeah, what the hell's a rage in the cage?
We don't know, but we're gonna get Juvi versus Chef in it.
All right. Ooh, a 90, Chad.
And that is the show. Slightly worse than Raw, but a banger nonetheless, Justin.
Yeah, I can't argue there. We'll see you guys for SmackDown, where I'll put the smack down on Chad.
On my candy ass. And we're back on SmackDown.
Pizzazz, buddy.
Oh, sorry, here. Wow! SmackDown,
whoa.
Here we are!
Whoa, hey, watch it, buddy.
Is that better?
No.
Oh.
Where have we not ran last? Northwest. We've never ran Northwest.
Oh.
All right, we're going to Idaho, the Taco Bell Arena. Last time I did this, I got like a 42 Raw or whatever.
Let's try it again.
All right, Chad. Let's start this show off like the best way possible in a pre-show with Mystico.
Scott Norton versus
Tiger Ali Singh.
Yep.
Now we get Mystico and Gangrel in 741. Mystico taps out Gangrel, put with a Palanca Tornado. It gets an 80. Mystico 89. Gangrel, welcome to the show, buddy. We start off Friday night SmackDown with your World Heavyweight Champion, the Big Show, Paul White. He successfully defended his belt against Triple H once again at Bad Blood. And Paul White's in the middle of the ring. He says he did it again. He has not only defied the odds, he broke the odds when he choke slammed Triple H and pinned him 1, 2, 3. Everybody, when he was picked by Eric Bischoff back in March to represent SmackDown, everyone laughed at Eric Bischoff. They laughed at him. They laughed him out of the building. They said, this guy isn't even cut to be a superstar here. This guy, Paul White's been floundering in the mid-card for the last couple, since he's been here in WWF. And now look, Paul White, the world's largest athlete, is your world heavyweight champion, and there's not a damn thing anyone backstage can do about it. And then out comes Triple H, the Game, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And he says, good job, Paul White. You did it again. You cheated. You fluked yourself into another win. But I'm not gonna go away. I'm not going to go away so damn easily. Eric Bischoff, get your ass out here. And Bischoff comes out. He's like, what the? Hey, whoa. Look, Hunter, you've already had your rematch clause. You've already used it. You can't use it again. Eric's and Triple's like, if I can't beat Paul White, I don't deserve to be a main eventer here in WWF. I don't deserve any more title shots. So, Eric, I need you to do this one last time. Paul White takes on the Game, Triple H, for that World Heavyweight Championship. And if I can't win that belt tonight, I won't face Paul White for the belt again. And Eric Bischoff says, all right. And Paul White's like, hey, you played right in my hands, Triple H. You played right into my hands. You'll see later tonight. Triple H, Paul White, one last time, Chad. Maybe one last time, at least.
Maybe, who knows? It could be multiple times.
He played into my hands. What does Paul White have up his sleeve? We start off with the opening match of the night. Yoshihiro Tajiri take on Caprice Coleman in a one-on-one match. These guys fought and lost at Bad Blood to Kid Cash for the United States Championship, and now they have another one-on-one match here, and Tajiri actually gets a win over Caprice Coleman in 12-12 with a brain buster. Good for Tajiri to get back on the the win column.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Eric Bischoff has announced that he has signed 6 new women superstars here to booster the SmackDown Women's Division, Chad.
Oh, Kana? Oh, hell yeah.
Lisa Marie Varone, Miko Satomura, Mariko Yoshida, Toshi Utamatsu, and Takato Inoue have all made their way here to America to represent SmackDown in the women's division. This is huge, Chad. Huge.
Oh, yeah.
And now these 6 women...
like the Yoshi division over here. Hell yeah.
6 women tag match. We're here to showcase their talents. It gets a 42, but...
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Inoue Uematsu and Lisa Marie Varone get the win tonight. That was Here we go. Something I wanted to do was build this women's division, and the only women to hire right now are in Japan. So these 6 actually not tied down to any company. They were on handshake deals or not signed. So I said, all right, bring them in.
Oh, wow.
Bring them in.
You scooped them all.
Scooped them all. Randy Savage is walking backstage with his protege, Jamie Noble. He's giving him some last-second tips. Noble has a one-on-one match up next after this commercial break. And we get back from that commercial break. We get Noble taking on former SmackDown Tag Team Champion Roadkill. This match stunk. Noble wins, though, in 8-16 with a diving leg drop. Chad, JB Noble getting another win here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Love to see it.
Absolutely love to see it.
We'll keep on getting racks on racks on racks.
The Godfather he's coming down to the ring. And he's got his Idaho hose, Chad. We're in Idaho train. Do you see what I did there? He's got the hoe train here in Idaho. He's taking on Test here on one-on-one action. Godfather trying to get back into a title opportunity, a title picture, and a big win against Test right now will do just that. And he gets that win in 9:30 with a submission, his patented STF move. Godfather wanting to be back in the U.S. or the European, not the European, either European. No, he wants to be back in the title picture, and
he wants some gold.
He wants some gold. He's been clamoring for some gold since he came to SmackDown, and this win could put him right back into contention. Oh, the Guerrero Dojo, Chad. Los Guerreros. The Guerrero Dojo. Their newest signing, Latin Lover. They're backstage. They were supposed to have a match tonight, but little old me forgot to bring in someone to have a match with, so they're not on the card. Unfortunately.
They're here shooting the shit in the back, hanging out.
This is a training montage in the Guerrero gym down in Mexico. They're not even here in Idaho.
Oh.
They're doing the ropes. They're running the ropes, showing Latin Lover some things or two to help him in the ring. Edge wants a match tonight. He's backstage in Eric Bischoff's office. He says, Eric, hey, give me a match tonight. I don't care who. I don't care what. I don't care how. I don't care how many. Just put me in the ring one-on-one. Let me showcase my talents. And he's Eric Bischoff's like, I got a perfect opponent. You see this opponent? Sorry, I fucking absolutely lost. I heard someone coming up the stairs. I didn't know if they were coming to yell at me.
Oh.
Don't need to get yelled at today.
That would suck. No one ever likes getting yelled at.
I think we're good. I don't think we're good. You see this opponent wrestled on the pay-per-view, I think. No, he didn't. No, I'm looking at it. I don't know if he did. You know, he's a former tag team champion in WCW. You're going to take on one half of Harlem Heat, Stevie Ray, tonight. Edge, Stevie Ray up next, Chad.
Cool.
And Edge defeats him with the missile drop kick. Edge, ever since being hurt, I think Lex Luger hurting him has really stalled his momentum. And he's just trying to get back into it. And a big win against Stevie Ray tonight might help put him back in that upper echelon of talent here in SmackDown. But now we have Undertaker. He's driving his motorcycle to the arena next week. He'll be in action next week. Chad, this is my favorite gimmick.
I hate
it. Just taking his bike to different arenas.
Riding my bike to the next town.
All right. Our main event of the night, though. Triple H, Paul White, World Heavyweight Championships on the line. An exceptional match. Paul White defeats Triple H in 14:57 with a chokeslam, following interference from the Rat Boys, Chad Collier, and the Big Rig Fig.
Damn right. Hell yeah.
This is what Paul White was talking about, that he had he played right into his hands. He's got two rats beside him, Chad and Fig.
Hell yeah.
And they stand over.
Whoa.
And they stand over Triple H, and they keep Chad and Fig keep giving him little cheap shots. Paul White is standing over. He's got to drag the rats away from the dead carcass of Triple H, and that is SmackDown 93.
Yeah, SmackDown. Gonna be a tough one to beat. Let's see if we can do it.
How do you feel about Paul White and his rats?
I love that. Hell yeah. Go us. I mean, go them.
Go us.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the women's division coming around?
That's sick.
How do you feel about me?
I was good. Oh, well, you're okay. What's up, guys? We are back. WCW Thunder is here. We are on the road to Halloween Havoc, the biggest party of Halloween. Justin, what are you gonna go as for Halloween Havoc?
I'm gonna go as Happy.
Happy Corbin?
No, just I'm gonna dress up and be happy.
Oh, right on. I'm gonna go as you.
So you're gonna go as Depressed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, that made me sad.
Chad, no
Cheer up.
Chad. I gotta watch your
Ah,
show. That's why.
we get introduced. The announcer once again. We're doing the announcer says, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring. He is the best of the best. He is the immortal one. He is the Canadian God, and your WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho." And then Chris Jericho shows up. He's got the big gold belt. He gets in the ring and he says, "Yes, yes, yes, that is right. All of those things are true, and I'm so much more. I'm also the future of professional wrestling. I'm also the Ayatollah of rock and rolla. More importantly, I am Chris Goddamn Jericho. And at Fall Brawl, I beat Owen Hart, and people are saying it's a match of the year contender. People are saying it's the best match of my career, and well, I keep having matches of my career every single pay-per-view. I mean, listen, I had the match of my career against Hulk. I beat Owen. Who's next? Honestly, I want to know who's next. And is that a shot at Goldberg? Is Goldberg next? I don't know. Who's next? Who is going to face me? I mean, let's be honest. Who would want to? I am on the hottest streak ever. And did we forget? Listen, need I remind you? Starrcade is on the horizon. And let me just go over my matches for Starrcade. Let's see. So a few Starrcades ago, the first Starrcade of this series, me and Dean Malenko, we won the tag team championships. The very next Starrcade, I won Money in the Bank. The very next Starrcade this past year, man, it seems like only a few months ago, but it was almost a full year ago. I won the undisputed tag team titles with Ahmed. I am 3-0. Starrcade. I'm on a roll. And now you want to take listen, everyone should just get out of my way. Because I am on a roll, and there is no one who can stop me. And then Sylvester Stallone's music hits. He says, Jericho, I don't like you. In fact, you make me sick. But I gotta tell you, I'll admit, you are on a run. And I think I know how we're going to decide who's going to take you on next. Yeah, Halloween Havoc, you're going to defend that world title. And tonight, we're going to have a battle royal. In that battle royal, the winner will take on Chris Jericho for the world championship. And Jericho, I'm going to give you a little secret on who's going to be one of the men in that match. Jericho says, "Oh, is it Hulk Hogan?" Stallone says, "It's not Hulk Hogan." Well, that's good because I already beat Hulk Hogan. Who is it? Who is it, Sylvester Stallone? Tell me. Who is it going to be? Me. And then he punches Chris Jericho right in the face, Justin.
What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
So does that mean Sylvester will be in the Battle Royal?
He will be. He'll be in the Battle Royal.
Oh, excuse me. I got the burps now, Chad. My life is falling apart here on Thunder.
We have a singles match and a decent match. Steven Regal defeats Val Venus with a Regal stretch.
Tell me about this match, Chad.
Steven Regal, the 5-time television champion, Justin. Tapped out Val Venus.
There we go.
And then Regal, he's celebrating, and once again, front row, Low D is in the crowd holding up a sign, and the sign said, "Regal equals," and then there's a pile of poop on the sign, and everyone's laughing, and Steven Regal, he's like, "I will not be insulted," and then Low D picks up a sign. He takes on that sign. He's got another sign, and it's William Regal, and his face is on the body of a donkey, and Regal's like, "Are you comparing me to a jackass?" And then Low D has another sign that says, "Yes." And he says, "You know what, Low D? You think you're clever with your signs? You think you can make these people laugh? You think these people care about you? You're nothing more than a clown. I'll tell you what, if you really want to make a statement, then how about this? How about next week you take me on one in this ring? And Lodi has another sign, and he picks it up and it says, "You're on, bitch."
You're on, bitch.
Lodi versus Steven Regal next week, Justin.
I can't wait.
And in about that had decent wrestling, but not much heat. Shane Douglas defeats Bill DeMott with a pile driver, Justin. Listen, Bill DeMott got franchised.
Yeah, another one for the franchise.
He got franchised. Owen Hart, he's excited. I was going to say this in the promo, but I got so carried away that I forgot to announce that Chris Jericho also said in his promo, the Fall Brawl is emanating from, or the Halloween Havoc is emanating from Canada this year, Justin. In Canada. And Owen Hart, he's pumped. Yeah, and Owen Hart, he's pumped. He says, listen, I am so happy Halloween Havoc is going to be in Canada. And I have been inserted in the Battle Royal tonight. And listen, I lost to Jericho, and some people are saying, I don't deserve to be here. And listen, I'll admit Jericho got the better of me. But listen, I belong here. All right, I'm one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. And Canada, that's Hart country, baby. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to win the Battle Royal tonight. And then I'm going to, once and for all, knock that annoying smirk off Chris Jericho's face. I'll tell you what. He tapped me out. That's sure. Let's see if he can tap me out. A lion tamer, nothing compared to a sharpshooter. Jericho, I hope you watch tonight. I'm going to win.
Yeah. So we could possibly get Owen Jericho rematch. Let's go.
Again. Or two. See. We here, the Syndicate's all here. And listen, this is a weird one because Kevin Nash comes out with his suit on, big smile on his face, right? Goldberg looks mad. Daniels is looking like stoked. He's like, doing his Daniels thing. King and Diamond Dallas Page, they look just like, they're like, whatever. And Kevin Nash is in the ring. He says, "Hello, everyone. Welcome to the State of the Scott Address." Listen, on Nitro, Scott Steiner made the call. If you lose in the Syndicate, you're out. And then what did that big genetic idiot do? Well, he lost. He lost to Chef Psychosis and lost his Universal Championship. Which is funny to me because now he's out. And so now we have to discuss, what does this mean for the Syndicate? Well, I'll tell you, it means we're about 300 pounds lighter, I'll tell you that. We're also a lot smarter. Every single one of us can read a book that's longer than 3 pages now. I think we'll be fine. As far as who's the leader goes, well, listen. The Syndicate, we don't need a leader. We're all pros. We can lead ourselves. Now that we don't have this stupid shouting barbarian telling us what to do and barking orders at us, I think this is exactly what the Syndicate needs. Goldberg, he says, "You know what, Kev? I think the only reason why Scott Steiner lost is because he was so paranoid at the state of this team. I mean, look, you lost those championships before Scott did. And anyone shouldn't be in the Syndicate. It's you, Kev. You're the cancer of this team. Scott formed this team. And he made that call that the losers leave. He was emotional. He was hot because we lost at War Games. And quite frankly, he should be mad. Look at us. We lost. That's embarrassing. The only thing more embarrassing than us losing a Fall Brawl, us losing a War Games, the only thing more embarrassing is to think that this team, the team that Scott Steiner built, is just going to carry on without him. Kevin, if you're trying to lead a Scott Steinerless Syndicate, you can count me out." And he takes off his sunglasses. The sunglasses that are, of course, are the bond between Syndicate, and he throws them on the ground. He walks away. Justin, what does this mean for the Syndicate? Now, they're out of Scott Steiner, and it looks like they might be out of a Goldberg, too.
Ooh.
We have a tag team triple threat match, and Justin, it is announced by Sylvester Stallone that the winner of this team will take on Sting and Diamond Dallas Page at Halloween Havoc. Now, it's Too Cool and Mike. And listen, Too Cool, they're like, hey, really? #1 contenders match? Hell yeah, us against Mike and Mike? Why the hell are they here? But hey, we'll take it. And they start dancing. Then there's like, and introducing the third team. And they go, a third team? Making their tag team debut. What of a kind! Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam, Justin, they are here and they have an opportunity to become #1 contenders and about to have good wrestling. And a decent reaction from the crowd. Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam defeat Too Cool and Mike. It was Mike Quackenbush and Mike your pick first. Apparently, it was elimination. And then Too Cool, Justin, Ray, and RVD are going to Halloween Havoc.
Wow, I wouldn't have guessed who was going to win that match. I couldn't have guessed that one.
How could you? I mean, up until today, RVD and Ray weren't even a team. Oh, Mike Quackenbush sustained a dislocated shoulder. We have a match, of course. Raven, Mike Awesome, Chris Kanyon. They've all had their issues, and tonight Mike Awesome wants to settle a score. So, they had great wrestling and good heat. Raven defeated Mike Awesome with a DDT, and after the match, Raven and Abyss runs out, gives Mike Awesome a black hole slam. Raven gets a chair. He hurls the chair over the head of Mike Awesome, and then he sets the chair up, and Abyss throws Mike Awesome onto the chair and restrains him. And Raven grabs a microphone. He says, Mike Awesome. You know, I gave you so much. I gave you not one, not two, but infinite moments that made your career. I'm sick of giving and giving and giving and not getting anything back. So I think it's time that I take something from you. Then Raven pulls out from his pocket a pair of hair clippers. He says, so Mike, I want you to remember this day. I want you to remember this day every time you look in the mirror. You can look at yourself and you can say, Raven made my career, and on this day, Raven took it away. And then Mike Awesome gets his head shaved, Justin, by Raven.
Fucking shaved his head?
Yeah.
Why?
Which we do in this next segment.
Ooh. Do we? I think it just... Oh, okay. Well, it's already shaved right here. It says right here.
Yes. And I know it said it in the match, but it happened in this segment. So, and then Abyss and Raven, they shaved Mike Awesome's head.
That's so fucked up. He didn't have much hair to begin with.
Right. Well, now he's got none. Bret Hart says, I heard that Halloween Havoc's coming to Canada, and listen, I don't want to say anything that Owen's already said. I'm super excited. Anytime I have the opportunity to wrestle in front of my family and my friends in my home of Canada, I'm always excited, right? And to have the opportunity to wrestle for the title, because I'm also in the Battle Royal tonight, that's even bigger, And Owen, I love Owen. I love my brother Owen so much, but my brother, he needs to see how it's done. He needs to see, how his older brother, Bret Hart, gets the job done. So I'm going to win the Battle Royal. I'm going to beat Chris Jericho. And I'm going to once again do what I set out to do this year, which was become the 2000 best wrestler of the year. Huge. Will he have the opportunity?
We'll see.
I'll tell you two men who won't have the opportunity because they're not in the Battle Royal. Chris Hero and D'Lo Brown. And about that subpar wrestling and little heat, Chris Hero defeated D'Lo Brown with a Hero's Welcome, Justin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job, D'Lo Brown. Losing again. That's all you're good for.
Chris
Battle Royal.
Hero. And our main event got an 83. And a bout that had great heat and good wrestling. Justin Dean Malenko on a battle royal. The other members of the Final Four were Bret Hart, Owen Hart, and Sylvester Stallone. Bret Hart being the final elimination. Sylvester Stallone eliminated Owen Hart. And then Bret Hart, seeing that Sylvester Stallone eliminated his brother, he was like, he throws Sylvester Stallone over the top rope. And Sylvester Stallone, he is pissed off. He is so mad. He's like, I can't believe you would do this to me. And he tries to get back in the ring. And then the ref is like, you can't get back in there. He's like, I'm the GM. I can do whatever the hell I want. Like, you can't do that. And then Bret Hart, he rolls out from the underneath the bottom rope to not eliminate himself. But he rolls out of the ring. And he tells Sylvester Stallone, get the hell out of here. Sylvester pushes Bret. And Bret, he's like, what the hell? He like slaps Bret in the face. And then, as Justin, as Dean Malenko is like,
there I go.
And Justin was there too. Justin was cheered in the crowd. And then he locks in the sharpshooter on Sylvester Stallone. And the crowd's going nuts. Dean Malenko, he's just kind of chilling, like, in the ring, like, okay, this is happening, I guess. And then, Sylvester Stallone, he has to get helped out. Bret runs back in. And then they have, like, a solid wrestling match for, like, 10 minutes. And then Dean Malenko, he's able to eliminate Bret. Dean Malenko, Justin, going against Chris Jericho at Halloween Havoc.
That's going to be a banger. A banger. Ahmed did get hurt.
Oh, fractured cheekbone. Oh, no. Oh, then, after the match, Dean Malenko, Chris Jericho, they have their little stare down, whatever. But no one come back in the ring. And, they're just standing there. They're bummed. Like, their opportunity to main event Halloween Havoc in front of, in Canada. It's over with, and they're in there. But all of a sudden, Team Canada's music hits. And they're looking around. They're like, what the hell? And Team Canada, they come in. And Lance Storm, he grabs the microphone and he says, don't just stand there being sad for yourselves. You're the Harts. You're Bret and Owen. Listen, there wouldn't be a Team Canada if it wasn't for you two. You two are absolute legends and the absolute best professional wrestlers to ever come out of our great country. And listen, you guys aren't facing off for the world title. I'll tell you what, I know for a fact we'll both find matches at Halloween Havoc, and you'll have an opportunity to make history. You know how I know? And then as he's saying that, Eric Young and Bobby Roode plunk Bret and Owen from the back with steel chairs, and they both fall down, and Lance says, because we're going to kick your ass and beat the Harts. And then Team Canada, Justin, the three of them, they start beating down Bret and Owen. And then Team Canada, they stand over the Harts.
Well, welcome to the main.
And the
welcome
show.
to the big time, Team Canada. Ooh, 87. It looks like
we got an 87.
SmackDown get another one for the good guys.
Yeah, good week for Raw and SmackDown. Both shows did better. I'll give you that.
Yep, I can't. I'll just I just can't help it. It's what we do, Chad.
Yeah, well,
what we do.
We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next week. We'll see you there.